الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dear postgraduate students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is lecture number 12, in which we will cover two sections from Unit 4 from our textbook Academic Skills Level 2. These two sections are reading skill and writing skill. The first section, in which we will cover in this part of the video, and the second video we will go to the second section, which is writing skill. In reading skill, the main topic is identifying the main message from the topic sentences. Topic sentences usually explained in the first sentence of the article and the first sentence in each paragraph. The topic sentence shows the main message of the article and the main message of each paragraph, so the reader can predict the main message of each paragraph from the topic sentence, which is mostly the first sentence of each paragraph. The successful writer should manage to give a brief idea of each paragraph through the first sentence. Let's go to the first exercise in the reading section, which is titled Innovations. Skim the articles and letters on page 23 and answer the questions. So I will ask you to go to page 23, skim the articles and the letters in this page, and then answer the questions. Now, after finishing the skimming of the articles and letters in page 23, let us answer these 5 questions. Where would you expect to find a page like this? We would expect to find a page like this in magazine, specifically scientific magazine or journal, and specifically in the page of science. How many articles are there? In page 23, we found 2 articles. 2 articles. What is the topic of each article? The topic of the first article is the silent plane, and the topic of the second article is. Now, let's go to the second exercise, and there is study skill here. The study skill in this page is about identifying the main message topic sentences. Students are often required to do a large amount of reading. To save time and to select the best text for your needs, it is important to identify the main message as quickly as possible. So, when you will start your research year, you will need to read a lot of articles, and you need to save time. For this, skimming will help you to select the most useful articles. Selecting the useful articles could be done through reading the topic sentence. Reading the topic sentence to identify the main message. To do this, look at the title. Maybe the title can help us to filter the articles and select the useful one. So titles can help us to select the main useful articles. Quickly skim the text to find the topic sentence. After selecting the useful articles through titles, then skim the text to find the topic sentence. They are usually the first sentence in each paragraph. Most of the paragraph shows its main message through the first sentence. So the topic sentence, usually it is the first sentence in each paragraph. Some other paragraphs mention the topic sentence in the middle of the paragraph. The topic sentence summarizes what the paragraph is about, and this will help to not read all the paragraphs one time. Sometimes it is just useful to read the topic sentence. Now let's go back to this exercise 2 and scan the text, the silent plane, and the reader's letter opposite. Pay attention to topic sentences only. And then answer these 6 questions. Are the statements true or false? So let's go to page 23 again and scan the first article and the 3 letters. The first article is the silent plane. Annoyance from aeroplane noise could be a thing of the past as plans are announced to design a silent aircraft. So, this is almost the main the topic sentence of all the article. We can understand from the title and from the first sentence that this article is about the silent aircraft. Silent plane is the synonym of the silent aircraft. If we continue to read the topic sentence of the remaining paragraph, we can understand that the second paragraph is about something. What is this thing? This noise reduction will be achieved in 3 main ways. So, the second paragraph is about 3 main ways that achieve noise reduction. The last paragraph, the aircraft is just a design concept at the moment, and many technological challenges will have to be met before we have silent planes overhead. In this paragraph, we can understand that the aircraft is just a design concept. It means that there is no silent plane yet. Let's go to the 3 letters. The first one. Sir, is anyone else fed up with their computer? The question here shows that the writer of this letter, which is Mr. W.F. Campbell, is fed up with his computer. This means he does not like the working with his computer. The second letter, Dear Sir, I strongly disagree with the previous correspondent about CD players being better than MP3 players. So, Paula Adams here strongly disagree with whom like CD player more than MP3 player. It means that Paula like working with MP3 players more than CD players. The third letter. I am writing to ask for some advice about memory stick. So, the writer here, A. Jeffcott, asking for advices about using memory sticks. It means that he needs help. Now, we just read the topic sentences from each letter and the first article. Let's go back to the exercise again. We scanned the text, silent plane, and also we scanned the reader's letter, and we paid attention to the topic sentences. Now we can answer these questions by marking true for true sentences and F for false sentences. The first one, maybe one day planes won't make a noise. As the first article is about silent plane and the plans of making a plane without noise, so the first sentence is true. 2. Noise is being reduced in two ways. You remember the second paragraph in Article 1 was about 3 ways of noise reduction. So, this sentence is false. And the correct answer is 3 ways. Sentence number 3. The project is to build the plane hasn't begun yet. And this is true. And as you remember, in the last paragraph of the silent plane article, it has been shown that the silent plane is just a design concept and there is no silent plane yet. So, this means that this sentence is true. Number 4. Mr. Campbell is happy with his computer. You remember the first letter when Mr. Campbell asked a questions in the first sentence in which he shows that he is fed up with his computer. So, Mr. Campbell was not happy with his computer. So, this sentence is false. 5. The writer of the third letter wants help. Yes, true. The writer of the third letter asks for advice. It means that he wants help. Number 6. Paula Adams' opinion is the same as an earlier letter writer's. Yes, because Paula does not like the CD player, and also Mr. Campbell doesn't like his computer, so we can say true. True. Now we have exercise 4. Skim the article to match topic sentences from exercise 3 to paragraph A to D. Use the summarize to help. So we have four summaries A, B, C, D, describing how the car works, predicting future development, outlining some problems, introducing the subject. And also we have four topic sentences. 1. A car manufacturer has designed and built a car that drives itself. 2. Despite these disadvantages, car manufacturers see driverless cars as the future. Number 3. However, there are still two main drawbacks. 4. The car works using two main devices. Now, one of these four topic sentences should give one of these four summaries. Let us start with the first summary, describing how the car works. It means what is the method of working the car, or what is the process, what are the steps, how the car works. Now let's go through the four topic sentence. Number 1, a car manufacturer has designed and built a car that drives itself. This is not this doesn't show a method or how the car works. Let's go to the second one. Despite these disadvantages, car manufacturers see driverless cars as the future. Again, this one doesn't show the method. Let's go to the 3. However, there are still two main drawbacks. The sentence almost about drawbacks or disadvantages. So again, it doesn't show how the car works. The last one, the car works using two main devices. Yes, this one. This one shows how the car works by using two main devices. So, the summary A matches with the topic sentence 4. It means the topic center, the car works using two main devices, give a message about describing how the car works. Now let's go to the second summary, predicting future developments. Predicting future development. Number 1, a car manufacturer has designed and built a car that drives itself. No. 2. Despite these disadvantages, car manufacturers see driverless cars as the future. So, almost this one give a summary about predicting future development. Then, the summary B matches with topic sentence number 2. C. Outlining some problems. Problems, it means disadvantages or drawbacks. So, number 3, however, there are still two main drawbacks, matches with the summary C. D, introducing the subject, matches with sentence A. Now, let's go to the article and select the topic sentence that can matches with each paragraph. Paragraph 1, it can steer itself and control its speed. This is the latest development in the long history of the automobile industry. So, this paragraph almost introduce the subject. So, the topic sentence should introduce the subject of the car that drives itself. So almost is sentence number 1. A car manufacturer has designed and built a car that drives itself. It can steer itself and control its speed. This is the latest development in the long history of the automobile industry. The second paragraph. The first is a radar sensor in the front of the car. It scans the road in front of the car looking for other vehicles. It then speeds the car up or slows it down according to the traffic condition. The second device is a camera below the rear view mirror which watches the white lines in the road. It uses these lines as a guide to steering the car. So we have two things, the first and the second. The first is a radar sensor, the second device. So both of them are devices. So we should introduce this paragraph to show that we will write about two devices. Almost the sentence that introduces this paragraph is the fourth one. The car works using two main devices. The car works using two main devices. The first is a radar sensor. The second device is a camera below the rear view mirror. The third one. Firstly, the system can only work in motorways, and secondly, cars still need a driver. If the driver doesn't touch the steering wheel every 10 seconds, the device can stop working. So we have two things, firstly and secondly. Firstly, the system can only work in motorways. Secondly, cars still need a driver. So almost this paragraph is about drawbacks. So topic sentence 3 should come here. However, there are still two main drawbacks. Firstly, the system can only work in motorways, and secondly, cars still need a driver. The last paragraph, they are already working in new models that will be able to drive on city roads. So perhaps one day soon we will be able to jump into our cars and sleep or read a book as we are driving to work. So almost this is a conclusion and about the future. Despite these disadvantages, car manufacturers see driverless cars as the future. So the topic sentence here is number 2. To this point, we finished the first section about reading skill, and now we will move to a separated video to cover the second section, which is writing skill.